It's been a very long while since I've done this video, namely it was 6 years ago, and let me tell you, a lot of things have changed. But one thing that didn't change was me. Yes, everyone, it's Vlad's Boredom and welcome to my latest video. And let me tell you, it has been an even longer while since I've done this intro. Anyway, let's go straight to the topic, namely I revisit my travel bucket list that I have published back in 2019 and now we have 2025. I just want to go very briefly through it and then reveal to you some other places that I've visited and some places that I still want to visit that are remaining in this travel bucket list. But let's revisit those places that I've visited in the last 6 years. I think it would be best to go in a chronological order. So I think the first country that we're going to start with, and please guys, do not judge me for that one. I beg you, please do not do that. Israel. In 2017 all the way to 2020, I was really into Israel, not because of Israel being Israel what it is today, but mainly because of the culture, the people, and in general like the good vibes this place gave me. I was really interested into it and I really couldn't wait to go there, and let me tell you guys, I was just extremely happy that I visited it because it was definitely a great place back then, and I'm glad that I went then because in the upcoming years I wouldn't have been able to go there, mainly for safety reasons and also because I would not feel comfortable going to a place where I think more than half of my followers would judge me for going there, even though I must say I don't care about politics, I only care about people and peace and that we all live together in one world where we respect each other. And I think that was definitely one of those places where I did feel respected, where I really felt welcome. And if I would go there again, I think yes, because I still have friends there and also because I didn't visit all those places that I wanted to visit. Like one of them was Haifa, and I really regret it because back when I went to Israel in February 2020, it was quite a cold winter according to my friends who live there. It was also raining when I was driving past Haifa, so it is okay, I guess. Maybe next time, but who knows when this next time will be. I don't think it will happen anytime soon, unfortunately. And then after February 2020, you know what happened, the pandemic. And I didn't travel for the rest of the year 2020 except going to the dentist in Belgrade, and after that I went to Serbia again in 2021 without going to the beach. And in that year, I decided to go to a different bucket list country, namely to Estonia. There was a time when I was really into Estonia, like it was between 2013 and 2016, where I was really interested in getting to know the country, the culture, and I also have a few friends over there, but with none of them with whom I'm talking to anymore. I also went there because one of my friends, with whom I'm also not speaking to anymore, was living there and I wanted to visit her. And also Estonia is best in the summer because it's still kind of warm and also the vibes of the people are then very positive. And I really had a blast over there, really. Like the architecture is really nice, especially because I really enjoy brutalism and like, you know, the Soviet blocks, but even the old town of Tallinn was absolutely cute. And I must say that I really had a good time while being there. It would be also cool to visit like the other towns and also the islands off the coast. So that would be a cool idea, but then again, it would be best if I can visit a friend or just like meet up with someone, go and visit so that someone can show me the place more around, all right? In 2022, a very big thing happened, namely I went to the country that I was looking forward the most, Malaysia. It was not just once, it was not only twice, it was not even 3 times. I actually went 4 times to Malaysia. Like the last time I went was this year in July. Unfortunately, I didn't make any new footage of this one because I was there for only a very short time, namely because it was just like a second leg of a previous trip that I went to a different country where I haven't been before, but I'm not going to reveal it. The vlogs are going to come soon for that country. It's going to be a mystery for now. Malaysia is still a country that I consider that it is my favorite one. Definitely in the world, it is my absolute favorite country to visit. I really made a lot of meaningful connections with friends. I even met some YouTubers whom I also consider my friends, and I must say that it was a huge blast for me because I did all the things that I only could imagine while COVID was going on, and I seriously think this country gave me so many opportunities, and my channel grew a lot from it, and I even started to earn money with this platform just because of Malaysia, and I think I thank this country a lot more than I do Israel. I personally think without this YouTube channel I wouldn't have come this far and not going so often over there, and I personally think Malaysia is just a country that offers so much for everyone out there. Like I think it's not enough to go only once or twice. I think you just need to go repeatedly in order to explore and appreciate this place, you know? And let me tell you guys, I'm really looking forward to go there again. I actually forgot to mention this country, but the last time I went there was in April 2024, and I went before that also like twice. It's Liechtenstein. Actually, I went there because I've never visited before. It was the only country that borders Switzerland that I've never been to before. Even though it's a tiny country, it is definitely worth visiting, and I genuinely find the place really interesting. Yes, you explore it within a couple of hours, or you can even stay there for a weekend or a whole week, go skiing, go visit the old town, just explore it a little bit. But yeah, it's not big, isn't it? And I personally think, yeah, the people there are pretty nice, but that's about it really. There have been a couple of countries that I visited, but I never really included them in a bucket list, or never really had the big wish to visit them. And I think in order to kick off with that one, I think we just start off with the first one, that was Portugal. I think Portugal is just an absolutely amazing country really, and I mean, even though I've been there like only for a couple of days, it would be definitely a place that I would visit again, because let's be real, Portugal is affordable, the people are absolutely nice, the food is brilliant, and I think it's a great place that you can visit the year round. So not just in the summer, but also in the winter months or in the shoulder season. It is absolutely great. In 2023, I didn't visit a new country, but instead I went in 2024 to a number of new countries, in total 3 of them. One of them was Qatar, the other one was Singapore, and the latter one, of which I have never published a video, was Spain. Well, with Qatar it was definitely a layover, which was just 12 hours, but yeah, we slept in Qatar, me and my mom. It was a brilliant place, barely any tourists because it was in the middle of the summer, but I really enjoyed my stay over there, no questions asked. Singapore, I've been there on a day trip to visit my friend Dexter who lives there. Me and my mom, we also really enjoyed that one, even though I must say Singapore is more of a version that Malaysia aspires to be. It's more sterile, it is also very disciplined, and I genuinely had the feeling like it is like Switzerland, but like in a tropical climate and with a majority Chinese population, which is definitely a positive thing if you really like those environments. I just appreciate the Malaysian more like the more relaxed way of people being in Malaysia, and this makes a place more authentic really. Actually, I have a lot of unreleased footages from the trip that I went together with my mom, so I will release this after my mystery trip that I had this year. And the other country being Spain, and ironically I've been to one of the most remote places in Spain, namely I went to Tenerife. And now while I'm showing you unreleased footage of where I've been to, the reason why I didn't film a proper video about it was because I went there with my father, and I basically had no real wish to actually film around. I didn't have any any plan on what to film, what to do. It was just very random, and like the whole footage that I gathered has absolutely zero context whatsoever, so it was kind of a wasted opportunity. And also I didn't really enjoy the trip that much, even though this place was really good. It could have been a lot better, but it is not about Spain, it is about my personal circumstances. I really would like to revisit Spain, especially Tenerife. It was really great. Maybe I will also visit some other areas of Spain. We'll see, because this country is really big and I have absolutely no clue what other place I could visit. But if you have any suggestions, drop them down in the comments below. I would be really glad for your input. And in this year, I've been to 2 different places. The latter one would be a mystery country, but one before that was the Czech Republic. Namely, I went together with two of my friends, which was a rather spontaneous trip, by the way. We decided to go to Pilsen and to Prague for a longer weekend, I think like 4 days in total. And we really had a nice Airbnb in Pilsen, and it is actually also the birthplace or the hometown of one of my close friends as well. And I must say I really enjoyed it. Would go there again, definitely. And I was very pleasantly surprised, and I was just wondering, why didn't I go to the Czech Republic earlier? Why didn't I film there? Well, first of all, I had a few things going on in my life that needed some urgent changes, and second of all, I wasn't really prepared to film, especially when I go with friends and the trip is not being initiated by me. I just put my camera stuff to the side, even though it was the first time, would have been a perfect opportunity. But again, I had no concept, and also I suffered then from severe back pain, and this made my mood back then worse. But thankfully I had the massage and everything after that went better. But still, it wasn't that great, to be honest with you. I would really like to revisit it again. Great vibes with my friends, everything was well, totally approved by me. But now let's dive into the countries that I have not visited for my bucket list, and essentially there are only two of them: Bulgaria and Lithuania. Why didn't I visit them yet? Well, with Lithuania, it was not the COVID, it was actually more the Russian invasion in Ukraine, and that's also one of the reasons why I'm not really 100% safe revisiting Estonia as well. Not because those countries are unsafe, but in general because the tone of the people there changed quite a lot. Namely because I was in Estonia, and me being also a Russian speaker, albeit I'm a foreign Russian speaker, it is my fifth language, I had like a couple of situations where the locals were not really appreciative when I was speaking to them in Russian, especially like older folks of whom I absolutely did not assume that they speak English. And I think if I would do that today, they would be quite mad, really. With me coming from Serbia originally, I don't think that I would feel safe, or no, what do you mean feel safe? I would say that I would not feel welcome in Lithuania or in any other of the Baltic states, even though I must say that those people are pretty similar to us in terms of mentality and in terms of the way how they lived back in the day. I don't know, I might go there in the near future. I just don't know when. I will find a way or another to go there, because there are still like places that I would like to visit. Like I would visit all the three cities like Vilnius, Kaunas and Klaipėda, because those places are really nice, and also, or like the Trakai Castle, definitely a nice place as well. And with Bulgaria, absolutely no idea why I didn't go there yet, even though I must say Bulgaria is really close from Serbia, where I usually stay at, and it would be just easy to go on a day trip to Sofia, but it never happened. Seriously, I don't know, and I would really like to do one. Maybe I can make it this year, maybe I can make it next year, I'm not really sure. I just plan to have like something nice for the next year. I would really like to finish this bucket list for once, because then I can say there are no other countries that I really die want to visit them, but rather maybe focus on revisiting countries, visiting other new places that I didn't even think of even visiting. With Bulgaria, of course, going to Sofia, the sunny beach, Nesebar, you know, all those places would be really nice. But yeah, let's see how that one goes. I'm sorry if I was waffling for way too long. That was it from my side. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Leave me a thumb up if you came until this point so far. Also write down a comment for some feedback, as feedback is always good. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also check out the first link in the description down below. It leads you to my Patreon page. I hope that until the next one, you'll be around. Ciao, ciao!